Hey Scorpio, welcome to your weekly forecast for August 24th through the 30th. We're going to see what's happening in the week ahead for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising with this lovely mermaid deck here. And then we're going to pull an affirmation for you all from this affirmation deck here. So without further ado, my darling Scorpios, let's see what's happening for you guys. Let's see what's happening for you, my darlings. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Alrighty, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first card we have here is Nostalgia, and this is a card that came up for Virgo. So if you have Virgo placements, this is kind of like a double whammy for some of you. And so there is a healing feeling here of like healing, of appreciation. I feel some of you, I feel kind of a different vibe for you guys than I did for Virgo with this card, Scorpio. I feel some of you might be becoming very close with a childhood friend or with a family member that maybe you were very close with when you were younger, and maybe you kind of, I don't know, not like had a falling out or anything, but maybe you kind of drifted apart, or like life kind of took you in different directions. This person may be reaching out to you, wanting to reconnect with you. I feel a sense of innocence with this card. Innocence, playfulness, support, healing, and I just feel like a sense of family with it, a sense of family. And so I feel like it could be a family member or a childhood friend or someone that you were very close to growing up, resurfacing in your life and reconnecting with you. There's also with these fish swimming around here, not sure why, because, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7, there's not 10. But for some reason, those fish swimming around in a circle are giving me like a 10 of cups kind of feeling. Maybe it's because like it's a circle, and circle makes me think of completion or completeness, and fish are a symbol of abundance and wealth and happiness and prosperity and fertility. So for some reason, it gives me a sense or a feeling of like creation of home, or like a sense of home, like feeling home, feeling at home. So somebody that feels like home to you, kind of returning or connecting, right? Or some of you are beginning to establish a sense of home for yourself in the week or weeks ahead. Your next card here, Scorpio, is it's the Scorpio energy transformation. Scorpio is all about transformations, right? So a sense here of like, being comfortable in your own skin, allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to come into this new way of being, this new life. And here we have like a little mermaid vibe with this mermaid here, because now she has legs and she doesn't have clothes, and she's got like this, I don't know what it is, this linen to wrap herself in, and to figure out how to use these new legs and how to explore this new territory. So as you're going through the transformation, Scorpio, for some of you, it can feel a little awkward in the beginning as you're getting your legs, breaking them in, figuring out how to use them, figuring out what this new world is and what these new things are around you, right? But then we've got these seals here around you. So it's like you're not alone. Your angels are with you. Your guides are with you. And seals to me are a very playful, friendly kind of animal. Not that I know a lot about seals, not that I've had any experience with them, but they make me think of like just intelligent, playful, kind, friendly animals. And so it makes me feel, it gives me a sense, Scorpio, that as you're going through this transformation, even though it might be pushing you out of your comfort zone and it may take some getting used to and embracing some vulnerability, I feel that the lessons that you're learning through this transformation are going to be fun and playful ones. Those of you that watch my videos, you may have heard me talk about the Ace of Cups, the switch and the flip that happens when I see Ace of Cups. That's the vibe I'm getting from this card for you guys. Okay, so like a playfulness, having fun, like your lessons are coming in ways that are actually pleasant and enjoyable as you're going through this shift and this change, and you know, coming into this new kind of frequency or vibration. Your next card here is generosity. This card also came up for Capricorn. So if you have Capricorn placements, this could be like a confirmation for you. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn because that is their, that card came up for them as well also. So there could be a Capricorn in the mix for some of you. Now, I'm getting a different vibe for this card for you guys than I did for Capricorn. For them, I got like this vibe of like, you know, they've been burned in the past, and so they've been very kind of, you know, really, really restricting and not wanting to be overly kind to people or to be generous to people, because in the past when they were generous, they got taken advantage of, and they're getting over that fear and they're healing that wound. And so now they're able to be generous towards people that, like, they're able to see through people. So like they know when somebody is genuine, and they're going to be generous in situations where they feel moved to be generous and not be taken advantage of again. So maybe some of you are receiving some generosity from a Capricorn, but that's the feeling that I'm getting from this card, Scorpio, in terms of you and your generosity, because of this heart here. I'm getting a different vibe from the heart shape for you guys than I did for Capricorn. And for you all, Scorpio, what I feel is like your heart is opening up with gratitude for everything that you have. And even though you might be in the early stages of this transformation, you feel so lucky to have it. And you feel so blessed to still be alive after everything you've been through. During that very difficult cycle Scorpio went through for about 10 to 12 years. You're like, wow, I made it out. Things are actually shifting and things are actually moving in a wonderful direction, and I'm actually having stability and happiness come into my life. And so I feel this generosity, Scorpio, is you wanting to give to the world, right? Some of you might be making some charitable donations to organizations that are near and dear to your heart as you've got this abundance beginning to come in. But other ones of you, I feel a sense of creativity with this card. You are creating a gift that you're wanting to give the world. Whether it be some creative project, you know, a book, instruction manual of some kind, or a workbook, or, you know, telling your story. You know, it could be, I don't know, it could be art, music, but just something that I feel like you're putting out there because you're wanting to bring other people beauty and healing and inspiration, because you know how hard it was for you as you moved through your path. You're wanting to put something out there for other people so that they can use it in their path as they're walking through the same terrain you feel very blessed to have made it out of. Your next card here, Scorpio, is broken. And this also came up for Virgo. And I shuffled. You guys saw me shuffle. And so the feeling that I'm getting from this is similar to what I got for Virgo. I feel like a lot of you are breaking free or breaking out of this kind of buried, deep, dark, emotional realm, like coming to the surface, breaking out of it. Now, one of the things we do see in this card is this shell looks full from up top, but underneath we see that it's broken, but you can't tell from looking from the top of the water. So I feel, Scorpio, like a lot of you, because like in some ways, again, I feel a different vibe for you guys with this card than I did for Virgo. I feel, Scorpio, in a lot of ways, you're not having to struggle as hard as you were struggling in the past to get by. I feel there's abundance coming in. Some of you maybe are going to have some paid time off from work coming in, whether you've put in for that and requested some kind of staycation, or whether you are being lucky enough to have some paid time just being given to you in some way, or maybe you know, maybe your job went out of business, but now you have some time off and you might be receiving unemployment. I feel like there's some time in which you're not going to be stressed about money, and you're going to have time to yourself. You're going to have a little bit of extra time, and you're going to be able to kind of dig deep under the surface and look at the parts that haven't yet healed, or look at the parts that still feel kind of broken. And I feel like you're healing these in your pace, in your time frame, in your way. I do feel like you're going to be able to mend these things for many of you. All right. So without further ado, let's check out your affirmation for the week ahead. And some people like to watch their moon sign and rising sign videos and put all the affirmations together and make one big long affirmation. You can definitely do that. Sometimes your moon sign or rising sign video might resonate more than your sun sign video some weeks, or it might add extra information that can be helpful. So definitely do check those out if you haven't already. But we're going to see what's happening for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising for the week ahead, and see what your affirmation is here. Alrighty, my darlings. So the card that you have here is: to relinquish control, I simply let loose and allow myself to be more childlike. So some of the healing might be coming in through playfulness, right? Playfulness. And childlike, you know, childlike here to me is like just being open to seeing what's going around, observing, you know, letting things happen and processing them. You know, children can be very good at going with the flow as they're figuring out what's going on. So again, you may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign, and check out those affirmations as well. And yeah, I feel Scorpio, but there's like an openness here, an open-mindedness that's coming in through this energy as well, where like you're learning to let go of like the battle of, you know, having to have everything planned, having to be in complete control of everything, like just being open to the twists and turns and being open to spirit bringing in better. And being open to being led. Like I feel like a lot of you Scorpios are finally developing trust for your angels and guides. That, okay, well, if this isn't going the way that I had planned, gosh, man, that might be a very familiar energy for me, but I'm starting to see how it's really good that things didn't go as planned, and so I'm trusting to be open and to know that whatever direction I'm being taken in, it's going to be for the best and highest good. I'm feeling that vibe around it as well. All right, so Scorpio, don't forget to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Don't forget to check out your channeled angel messages for the month, your love readings for the month. Those are all linked in the description. And every single day on Instagram and Facebook, amethystangellight, I post a card of the day message. In the morning, I I post a pick a card little option. In the afternoon, a lot of people have been finding very helpful. And every month I give away a free 30-minute reading on my social media page, and I also give away a different prize. So be sure to check those out on the social media as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Have a wonderful week, my dears. Take care.